Good day everyone. My name is Marie Lewis. Welcome to my channel, Lew Stories, where I tell you about my experiences inside and outside the classroom. Today I'd like to pay a small tribute to one of my fellow teachers, Mrs. Sylvia Barber. Now, Mrs. Barber taught biology, and she was one of a kind. You know, she lived the biology. Not that I'm saying that, as the boys would say, we don't have any life and we have to resort it. She had her life and our family and everything, but she put all into her teaching when she's teaching. And, you know, she didn't just teach the classes. She would prepare the boys for science exhibition and take them out on field trips. And they had a wonderful time and enjoy learning. She would go around collecting insects that they would use to dissect in their biology classes. So whenever we saw any insect, like maybe if you see a roach run by, you say, "Hi, call Mrs. Barber, call Mrs. Barber. So one of our specimens there, so one of our specimens there." And you know, we had a little joke on her. Now, one of her quirks was that she was not going to finish her class until she was finished, even if the bell rang. So we all learned that, you know, if you taught a class after Mrs. Barber, you just sit down and wait until she chooses to let out the children. Because you can go and complain to her, you know, and she'll listen politely. She was very soft-spoken and agree with you and say, "Oh, yes," and the next time, same thing. So it made no sense to complain. We just, you know, made sure we prepared a short lesson if we saw that we were teaching after her. Then there was a time that she acted as vice principal, and you know, she was very she put all into it, just as she did with teaching the biology. And she had her little book, and she'd go around and see what was going on, and you see her making her notes in her little book. So we decided to have a joke on her in that as well, because we said, "See, Mrs. Barber, come here. Nobody said nothing. So that she wouldn't have anything to write down in her little book, because everything you said, you know, we assumed that everything was said, that she wrote it down, because whenever we spoke to her, she was always writing the little book, you know. And she was a wonderful person. As I said, she was very soft-spoken and she was very dedicated. You know, if you're down there in the night, you know, you can know, if you look over by biology, you'd see a light over there, because she was doing something to prepare her to make the lesson better for the students, you know. And the boys loved her, and we as teachers, we loved her too. And you know, we paid our last tribute to her on November 10, 2018 at her funeral. Rest in peace, Mrs. Barber. We all love you. So that is it for today. Remember to like, subscribe, and share.